SBC postgame show. Brought to you by SBC. Going beyond the call.
The Cardinals, Larry Walker, 2 homers in Game 1, becoming at age 37 the oldest player to hit 2 home runs in a playoff game, hoping to put the Cardinals over the hump and win this division series, taking on the Dodgers. And that guy, Shawn Green, his 2 home runs yesterday kept the series alive. It will be Game 4 coming up in just a bit after football here on Fox, as we welcome you in to the SBC postgame show here in Los Angeles. And what a wild game. St. Louis in Seattle. Despite 3 turnovers, St. Louis wins it. No matter what the mistakes, keep firing, Coach.
Just keep firing. I guess Mike Martz, he must know what he's doing, because Mike Holmgren, and obviously you can second guess. You can look back and 17 points in 5 minutes. You can say, well, could have done this, could have done that. But with just a couple minutes to go in the ball game, and with St. Louis having no timeouts, they threw the ball, picked up the first down, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, kick it down there. They get the ball inside the 20 with less than 30 seconds to go. They're not going to beat you. They're not going to get the field goal. But no timeouts. But instead, throw the ball incompletion and then get sacked and nearly lose a fumble. So the time management was really questionable there at the end by Mike.
And they got exposed a little bit in the secondary. Came with some blitzes, didn't get there, couldn't get off the field on 3rd down, particularly in the second half.
Yeah, and they blitzed for the very simple reason. The thing that got them into overtime was they went into prevent zone. Yeah. So obviously Ray Rhodes said, let me put pressure on them. We'll do better at that. Yeah. And it backfired on him.
Seattle will be kicking itself collectively after this one. Let's take a look at the highlights and see what went wrong for Seattle, what went right for St. Louis.
Play action. Matt Hasselbeck back, stands up in that pocket, fires to the corner. There is Jeremy Stevens. 24-yard touchdown. One heck of a catch in Seattle. 17-7, looking awfully impressive. 4th quarter, Bulls are back. Steps up, guns this thing down the middle. Beautiful route by Kevin Curtis. 41-yard touchdown, 27-24. Seattle, and then Wilkins nails a 36-yarder. Now we're tied up. Now we go into overtime. Now what do you do in overtime? Mike Martz, fast and furious. Here's your blitz. Man-to-man coverage on the outside. Hello, Sean McDonald. Turn on that speed. 52-yard touchdown reception. 33-27 Rams over Seattle on the road. Holy cow, who would have thought that? Now Seattle travels to New England next week.
441 yards for St. Louis.
All right, Carolina and Denver. Jake the Snake Plummer picked off in the end zone by Julius Peppers. This reminds me of Howie Long back in 74, I believe it was. 101-yard return before finally being dragged down near the goal line. This led to a TD. 17-13 Carolina. 4th quarter, Plummer back to pass. Ashley Lalee, great catch, 39-yard touchdown, 2017 Broncos over Carolina. That is your final. Pause. Here we go. Niners linebacker Julian Peterson leaving this football game, torn left Achilles. And it's Emmitt Smith. He is the guy, the young man, who rushed over 100 yards last week for the Cards, takes it in from 10 yards out. Now it's 21-12 Arizona. Looks like a rout. Here come the Niners back. Tim Rattay out of Louisiana Tech finding Brandon Lloyd. 23-yard touchdown, 28-26. 2-point conversion. It worked well for the touchdown. Lloyd, the underthrow, the perfect throw. There's your 2-point conversion, 28-28.
All right, San Francisco will take you there as San Francisco attempts the game-winning field goal. We'll see what happens in this one now.
Under it a little bit, and then last week had an opportunity for a 48-yarder. They didn't even put him on the field. Didn't have a lot of confidence in his leg with the longer kick, but I think this being a 32-yarder, there's no question he hits this thing right. He punches it through the uprights for the W.
I'd like to welcome everyone just joining our game. It has been a nail-biter. The Arizona Cardinals started off on fire. Josh McCown threw his first touchdown pass of the season, followed that up with another one. And then the 49ers got back into it thanks to a 71-yard punt return for a touchdown by Arnez Battle. Emmitt Smith, he did his part, tacked on a 10-yard touchdown run.
Let's call it like it is. I mean, the last 8 plays, or last 8 points rather, for San Francisco have been all Brandon Lloyd with that big touchdown right after the 2-point conversion.
This is for the game. 32 yards, Peterson. 49ers win their first of the year, but we've got a flag down.
Yeah, we'll see if this is going to be leaping on the Cardinals. You can leap back there. You just can't come down on your own player as a defender.
And the 49ers say it's against Arizona.
Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, leaping.
Yep.
Number 11 of the defense. That penalty is declined. Field goal is good.
Arizona was trying to break a losing streak in San Francisco where they hadn't won since 1978, had a 16-point lead in this one. San Francisco plays hard and comes back.
Well, you know, Terry talked about Arizona playing hard for 60 minutes. Well, San Francisco played hard for about 65 minutes, and that's what they needed to go. I tell you, both teams really great effort, you know, great ball game. Both of them lacking some talent.
Kind of a mirror image in many ways of the game we just saw with St. Louis and Seattle, in a sense that Arizona jumps up on San Francisco. San Francisco looks like they're out of the thing and battle back, tie the thing up, end up in overtime.
So San Francisco comes through with his first victory of the season. They are now 1-4 in the season. All right, on the season. Let's go now. San Diego and Jacksonville. San Diego playing impressive.
Drew Brees, play action at your goal line. Antonio Gates in the flat, 1-yard touchdown score. San Diego, the Chargers up 7-0. And then Brees out of the shotgun, swings out to Gates. Into the end zone, 11-yard touchdown reception. There's your final look at the Chargers. Hello, Chargers. Who woke you up? 34-21. That is your final there.
You know, I talked to Drew Brees earlier this week. He said he was awfully confident he'd get it done, and he got it done, too.
Chad Pennington, once again, play action at the goal line in the back of the end zone. Baker, wide open, 1-yard score, 7-0 Jets. And then fourth quarter, Brees lofts this one to the rookie out of Wisconsin. Bledsoe throwing deep. Into there, touchdown. Buffalo putting up quite a game. Then Bledsoe again back, looking, firing down the right side. A Hail Mary. Intercepted by Terrell Buckley. Seals the win for the Jets. Boy, you're talking about a heck of a ball game. That was one 16-14. It is the Jets.
And the Jets remain undefeated, tied with New England. I got to be honest, fellas, who would have thunk it? The New York Jets at this point in the season would be undefeated?
Made so many changes on defense, revamped that group, got a lot faster. You know, give credit to Herman Edwards. He made the change he felt necessary. Weren't always popular, but he made the change they need to make.
Curtis Martin healthy, too. That's a big, big part of their football team.
No question about it. They are playing poised. We've got more highlights and scores coming your way after this.
The postseason plot thickens. With their backs against the wall, Nima's memorable performance gave the Dodgers new life. But the Cardinals need their powerful cast to come alive and close the book on the series. NLDS Game 4 next on Fox. You can't script October.
And welcome to those of you who are watching the Arizona-San Francisco contest. Of course, that was an overtime affair. San Francisco winning its first. Baseball will be coming your way in just a moment, but let's get you caught up on the rest of the football action. Miami and New England, TB.
Tom Brady, Pats looking to keep their string of winning football games alive, going for a record 19 straight. Brady finding Graham alone, 1-yard score. New England up 7-0 over Miami. Then Brady back. Play action finds David Gibbons in the end zone. 5-yard score, 17-7. Pats, congratulations. They now have won 19 in a row. An NFL record, 24-10. Will be there next week.
Dolphins tie their franchise worst start at 0-5 since 1966. Steelers behind Ben Roethlisberger, the rookie, looking impressive. 34-23 over the Cleveland Browns. Improved to 4-1. Ben Roethlisberger capitalizing on all of his opportunities. The veterans like him indeed. Indianapolis, speaking of a veteran, Peyton Manning doing a job. 3 touchdown tosses, guiding them over the Raiders, who have now lost 12 straight on the road. New Orleans drops its game to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay first victory of the season. Chris Sims had gotten a start, but he got injured. Brian Greasy came in and did well.
Brian Greasy came in. Brad Johnson was put all the way down to third string. 34-28. Dante Culpepper led the Vikings, who, with 5 touchdown passes on the day, your #1 ranked quarterback in the NFL. Detroit Lions, 2 in a row on the road, go down to Atlanta, take care of Vic, and Falcons 17-10.
All right, say something, Terry, about Tom Coughlin.
Tom Coughlin, hey, you are doing a great job. Keep it up.
All right. With that in mind, global thoughts on the day, Jimmy.
Tim Rattay went into the game today, You know, and for San Francisco, one of the highest-rated quarterbacks in his short career, highest-rated quarterbacks passing efficiency, threw for 417 yards, beat Arizona. Big day for him.
Well, and you look at Seattle, and JB mentioned it a little bit back here. You know, they're going to look back at this game and kick themselves in the rear end. An opportunity with the games they have coming at home to maybe secure home field advantage looking down the road. Next week they travel to New England. Who knows? That NFC division could be wide open.
You have to protect your house, and Seattle let it get away today.
That's why when I asked the guys earlier to play clairvoyant, you know what? You can't, because they don't play the games on paper. Hey, folks, baseball is next.
Fox Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League. The NFL is online at www.nfl.com. You've been watching Fox Sports, broadcasting in 720p and Dolby 5.1, the world's finest high-definition standard.